Welcome to our workshop on 123 Magic. This tool really is magic. You will love it! I promise. This workshop will cover an overview, including background information such as how it originated and why it is so great, suggested age guidelines for using this technique. I will then go through the proper steps for using this technique and give several examples going through the steps for each example. And lastly, I will cover some important tips, including our little genius tactics, which are ways our kids sometimes try to circumvent our efforts, and how to handle these, as well as some pitfalls of which to be aware. 123 Magic was initially a behavior modification technique used to start or stop a particular behavior. It was introduced in a book where the author recommends a time out as the consequence. I will discuss some different ways of using it rather than with the timeout. When used in the ways I will discuss, it becomes more of a positive discipline tool that is an especially great tool for really little ones because it is easy and effective, very versatile, and it helps in setting boundaries before the age of reason sets in. So now I will share some age guidelines. It is perfect for really little ones, 12 months, sometimes even younger if needed, through around 3 to 3.5. Around 2.5, as your child's comprehension and reasoning skills are increasing, I recommend to slowly transition to the other positive discipline techniques that are covered in the discipline series. Try to filter it out completely by around 5 years old. However, if you are just getting started using some of these techniques and your child is 3 to 4 or even 5 and you feel like this is a good one for you to begin using, by all means add it to your repertoire. It is relatively easy, it gives parents good practice at setting boundaries and following through, as well as teaches your kids that you mean what you say. It is a good, solid first discipline tool. In our house, we use this starting very early, around 12 to 14 months. I remember using it a lot when one of my boys would climb up onto the dining room table. I loved it and it was very effective. It did not take long before my children understood how it worked and started complying on their own. We did phase it out almost completely by 3 to 3.5, but I do still bring it back occasionally with my 4-year-olds when one of them is completely ignoring my request. You don't need to write these steps down since they are available in the handout that goes along with this workshop. This way you can print it out and keep it handy while you are learning.